Thanksgiving, the soothing balm. While we inquired and why we gathered, I saw someone pull out a sword, and on the blade was written praise. At first I was like, but we've already praised. But then it was like more praise was needed. I got that Thanksgiving is a soothing balm. Then I saw a tarred road that had a long crack trail in the middle. I got that the crack could have been worse, if not for the fact that we had given thanks before. But now, we still had to remain thankful, as it would help heal the crack and smoothen the road. It came to mind that the way a balm is used to soothe a person's pain or treat an injury was the same way thanksgiving and praise was to be applied on these cracked tarred road. Also, I saw darkness flood Nigeria, and people began hurrying to create a fire. They were trying to strike stones together in the darkness to create a fire, but it wasn't working. One could only see the sparks emerge from the stones, but it wasn't stable enough to create a fire. The people in this state were in great terror and operating under intense fear. They were fretting and shaking as they were striking the stones. It was like that was the reason why they couldn't make a fire, because they weren't doing it calmly. But I saw another group of people who already had burning torches. I did not know when or where they lit their torches, but they looked like they had been prepared for whatever was going to happen. Hence, they did not panic like the other group of people. I found myself repeatedly saying, "Lord, help us light our torches." I remember the word I had in New Nigeria Prayer Group Phase 2 about welcoming God's judgment and giving thanks, because wherever He does, His decisions are best. While we prayed about the church, I think it had to do with judgment, I saw some church buildings collapse. I also saw blood flowing out of church buildings like a river. There's a story where people were slaughtered in a temple, and their bodies were piled up, and there was blood flowing out of the temple. Luke 13 verse 1 came to mind. There were present at that season some who told him about the Galileans whose blood Pilate had mingled with their sacrifices. Vengeance against violators. While we prayed concerning those who fight around pregnant Nigeria and that vengeance is the Lord's, He should repay, I saw daggers falling on the people who fought around the pregnant woman. Fame, the seductress. While we repented of idolatry in the church, I remembered the vision someone had of Mammon passing by, and fame being its perfume. Then I saw fame as a seductive spirit. She was all over pastors, seducing them, and they were all falling for her. They became like men overtaken by lust, who would do anything to please a woman. And so these pastors were willing to do anything to please this spirit of fame. I saw them spend a lot of money on her, neglecting weightier matters and being completely controlled by her. Just picture a man being controlled or driven by lust. They had lost their minds. I had also seen the RCCG logo and had a negative impression about it, like something bad was coming. It just flashed, so I didn't ponder on it. Then I remembered a word I had sometime last year during the prayer meetings we used to have before the New Nigeria Prayer Group began. It was about a scandal breaking out in RCCG. I remembered that Brother NT also shared a word confirming it at that time. 27th February 2023, Sister EEM. Copyright Gamwatch.